Dear students, good morning to all. Now we will going to learn about chapter 9 soil. This is a yearly portion, chapter 9 soil. So recall these portions. Okay. So students, all of you go through this chapter 9. Okay, listen. Soil. What is soil? The soil is very important in natural resources. It provides to plants and supplies water and nutrients. It is the home for many organisms. Soil is essential for agriculture. The agriculture, what are the agriculture provides food, cloth. What are the uses of agriculture? Agriculture provides food, clothing, and shelter for all. Soil is the inspirable part of our life. Okay, so listen. Next, polythene bags, plastics pollute the soil. They also kill the organisms living in the soil. There is a demand to ban the polythene bags. So soil pollutions causing the plastics. So to ban the polythene bags and plastics. Okay, or you remember students? Other substances which pollute the soil or a number of waste products, chemicals and pesticides. Other substances which pollute the soil. What are the other substances pollute the soil? The waste products, chemicals and pesticides. The waste products and chemicals should be treated before they are released into the soil. The use of pesticides should be minimized. The use of pesticides will be minimized. Then next is soil profile. Soil is composed of distinct layers. Perform the following activities. Listen. Take a little soil. Break the clumps with your hand to cover it. Now take a glass tumbler. 3/4 filled with water. See the picture, students. The layers of soil. Already we learned. Or you remember? Layers of soil. Okay. The handful of soil, stir it well with a stick to dissolve the soil. Now let it stand undisturbed for some time. Afterwards, observe it and answer the following questions. See, humus, this one is the first layer, humus, water, clay, sand, gravel. Do you see the layers of particles of different sizes in the glass tumbler? Draw a diagram, show these layers. Okay, students, all of you draw this diagram. Or there some dead rotting leaves, animal remains floating on water. Humus. What is humus? What is humus, students? Or you remember? Humus, the rotting dead matter in the soil is called humus. The rotting dead matter in the soil is called humus. That is a humus. See the picture, students. This is a humus. The humus means what? The dead rotting leaves or animal remains floating on water. The rotting dead matter in the soil is called humus. Okay, that is a humus. Next, weathering. What is weathering? The soil is formed by the breaking down of rocks by the action of wind, water and climate. This process is called weathering. Okay, define weathering. Listen students, define weathering or what is weathering. The soil is formed by the breaking down of rocks by the action of wind, water and climate. This process is called weathering. The nature of any soil depends upon the rocks from which it has been formed and the type of vegetation that grows in it. The vertical sections through the different layers of the soil is called soil profile. What is soil profile, students? Or you remember what is soil profile? The vertical sections through different layers of the soil is called soil profile. Okay. See, horizons. What is horizons? Color, depth and chemical compositions. These layers are referred to as horizons. The color, depth and chemical composition. These layers are referred to as horizon. See the picture, students. The depth and chemical composition, these layers refers to horizon. This is a soil profile. See the picture, students. Soil profile. A horizon, B horizon, C horizon, and then bedrock. Okay. We usually see the top surface of the soil, not the layers below. If we look at the sides of a recently dug ditch, we can see the inner layer of the soil. 2. Such a view enables to observe the soil profile at the place. The soil profile can also be seen while digging a well or laying the foundations of a building. It can also be seen side of the road, hill or steep riverbank. Okay, next. The humus, the color as is rich humus and minerals. The humus makes the humus makes soil fertile and provides nutrients to growing plants. This layer is generally soft, porous, and can retain more water. It is called topsoil or the air horizon. Topsoil or the air horizon. This provides shelter for many living organisms such as worms, rodents, moles, and beetles. The roots of small plants are embedded entirely in the topsoil. Okay, next B horizon. What is B horizon? The next layer has a lesser amount of humus but more of minerals. This layer is generally harder and more compact and is called the B horizon or middle layer. Then C horizon. What is C horizon? The third layer is the C horizon, which is made up of small lumps of rocks with cracks and cervices. See the picture, students. Soil profile. Air horizon, B horizon, C horizon, and bedrock. Next, types of soil. Listen, students. Types of soil. The weathering of rocks produces small particles of various materials. These include sand and clay. The relative amount of sand and clay depends upon the rock from which the particles were formed, that is the parent rock. That is a parent rock. The mixture of rock particles and humus is called the soil. The mixture of rock particles and the humus is called soil. The living organisms such as bacteria, plant, roots, and earthworm are also important parts of any soil. The soil is classified on the basis of, defined soil. The mixture of rock particles and humus is called the soil. The mixture of rock particles and the humus is called the soil. The living organisms such as bacteria, plant roots, and earthworm are also important parts of any soil. Next, the soil is classified on the basis of the proportions of particles of various sizes. If soil contains the greater proportions of big particles, it is called sandy soil. It is called sandy soil. Okay, define sandy soil. The proportions of particles of various sizes. The soil contains greater proportions of big particles. It is called sandy soil. Next, clay soil. What is clay soil? The proportions of the fine particles is relatively higher. Then it is called clay soil. Then next, loamy. What is loamy soil? The amount of large fine particles is about the same. The soil is called loamy. Okay. The soil can classify as sandy, clay, and loamy soil. Okay. Are you clear, students? Sandy soil, clay soil, and then loamy soil. Then definition of soil. Are you clear? Okay, students. Next. Next, students. The soil can classify sandy, clay and loamy soil. The size of particles in soil has influence on the properties. The sand particles quite large, cannot fit close together. So there are large space between them. Okay, then next, water can drain quickly through the space between the sand particles. So sandy soil tend to light, we allotted, we aerated and rather dry. Clay particles being much smaller, packed tightly together, leaving little space for air. Okay, next, the tiny gaps between the particles of clay. The clay soils have less air, but they all have any hold more water than sandy soil. Then next, loamy soil. Loamy soil is a mixture of sand. The best topsoil growing plants, loam. Okay, listen students, the best topsoil for growing plants is loam. Okay, loamy soil is a mixture of sand, clay and another type of soil particles. Another type of soil particles known as slit. The slit occurs as a deposit in riverbeds. The size of the slit particles between those sand and clay. The loamy soil also has the right water holding capacity for the growth of plants. Listen students, they collect the samples of clay, loamy, sandy soil. Take first full of soil from one of the samples. Remove any pebbles, rocks, grass bladders from it. Now add water drop by drop and underneath the soil. Add just enough water so can be made from, but same time should not be sticky. Okay. Then next, on flat surface, the roll ball into cylinder. Next students, properties of soil. See the picture students, working with the soil. Next, properties of soil. The percolation rate of water in soil. What is the percolation rate of water in the soil? What is the percolation rate? Two different squares 50 centimeter into 50 centimeter each. One on the floor of the house and the other on the cottage upward road. Okay. They filled two bottles of same size with water. The water from bottles on one each at the same time in the two squares. They observed that the water on the floor flowed down the was not observed. Next, activity. For an activity, divided yourself, students, A, B and C. You finding the first water passes in the soil. Okay, listen students. See, the small tin can and cut off its bottom if PVC pipe approximately 5 cm diameter is available, cut into 20 cm long pieces and use them. Okay, then next, the place where you collect the soil, place the pipe about 2 cm. Pour 200 milliliter water in the pipe slowly. For measuring 200 milliliter water, you can use any empty 200 ml bottle. Note the time then when you start pouring water. Okay, listen, the measuring rate of the percolation. Next, students, leaving the pipe empty. Not a time again. Be careful not to let water spill the run down on the outside of the pipe while pouring. Calculate the rate of percolation by using the following formula. C. Percolation rate, milliliter per minutes. Amount of water divided by percolation time. For example, suppose that for a certain sample, it took 20 minutes for 200 ml to percolate. The rate of percolation 200 ml divided by 20 minutes equal to 10 milliliter per minute. Calculate the rate of percolations in your soil sample. Compare your findings, soil samples in the increasing order of the rate of percolation. Next, moisture in soil. Listen. What is moisture content? Water mix soil. That is a moisture content. Humidity. Okay. Listen. Take a boiling tube. Put 2 spoonful of soil sample. Heat it flame. Listen. The heating water in the soil evaporates, moves up, and condenses on cooler inner walls of the upper part of the boiling tube. Hot summer day, the vapor coming out of the soil reflect the sunlight. Reflect the sunlight. See the picture, students. Removing moisture from the soil. Removing moisture from the soil. Stand, drops, boiling tube, soil sample, then burner. Okay, and above the soil seems shimmer. After heating the soil, take it out of the tube. Compare it with soil which has not been heated. Note the difference between two. Next, absorptions of water by soil. Take a plastic funnel, take filter paper, a piece of newspaper sheet also. Okay, fold and place it as shown in figure. Now we will go to see the picture. The weight 50 gram of dry powdered soil and pour it into funnel. Measure a certain amount of water in a measuring cylinder and pour it drop by drop on the soil. Do not let all the water fall one spot. Pour water all over the soil. Keep pouring water till they start dropping. See the picture, students. Pour water all over the soil. See the picture. Absorptions of water in the soil. Dropper, filter paper, funnel, beaker. Okay, dropper. This one is a dropper, filter paper, funnel, beaker. Okay. The amount of water left in the measuring cylinder from the amount you started with. This is the amount of water retained by the soil. Record your results, your notebook. Listen, the weight of the soil 50 gram. Initial volume of water in the measuring cylinder, capital U milliliter. Final volume of water in the measuring cylinder, capital V milliliter. Okay, see the formula. The volume of water absorbed by the soil, U minus V milliliter. The weight of water absorbed by soil, U minus V gram. 1 milliliter of water has weight equal to 1 gram. Okay, listen, students. The percentage of water absorbed, U minus V divided by 50 into 100. Okay, discuss the results. Listen, students. Next, soil and crops. The different types of soils are found in different parts of India. In some parts there is clay soil, in the parts of there is loamy soil. Some other parts there is sandy soil. The soil is affected by wind, rainfall, temperature, light and humidity. These are some important climatic factors which affect the soil profile and bring changes in the soil structure. Gram and kilogram are actually units of moles. A mole of 1 gram weighs 1 gram weight. A mole of gram and the weights 1 gram weight, and the mass of 1 kilogram weights 1 kilogram weight. The daily life, the industries distinctions between gram and gram weight generally omitted. Listen, students, the climatic factors as well as the components of soil determine the various types of vegetations and the crops might grow in any region. The clay and the loamy soils are both suitable for growing cereals like wheat and gram. Such soils are good retaining water for paddy soils rich in clay and organic matter. The loamy soils which drain water easily are required for cotton, sandy and loam easily to drain water easily. The crops such as wheat are grown in the fine clay soils because they are rich in humus and very fertile. Okay. Next students, soil erosion. What is soil erosion? The removal of land surface by water. Wind or ice is known as the erosion. The plant roots firmly bind the soil. In the absence of plants, soil becomes loose. So it can be moved by wind and flowing water. Erosion of soil is more severe in areas of little or no surface vegetations. The desert or bare lands, cutting of trees and deforestation should be prevented, and efforts should be made to increase the green areas. That is a soil erosion. Just recall this chapter, students. Students, go through this lesson fully. This is the annual portion. Okay. Soil is important for life on the earth. Next, soil profile sections through different layers. What are the different layers of the soil? The various are called the horizons. What are the different types of soil, students? Or you remember what are the different types of soil? Clay soil, loamy soil, and sandy soil. Okay. Next, percolation rate of water is different in different types of soil. It is the highest in the sandy soil and least in the clay soil. The different types of soils are used to cultivate the different types of crops. The clay and loam are suitable for growing wheat, gram, and paddy. Cotton is grown in sandy loam soil. Soil holds water in it, which called soil moisture. The capacity of soil to hold water is important for various crops. Clay soil is used to make pots, toys, and statues. Okay, that's all, students. Listen, all of you go through this lesson, students. It's a annual portion, students. So study well. Thank you, students.